We've been asked a lot lately whether the government shutdown will affect people's benefits. So, just a couple important things I wanted to share with you that I think are good to know in times like these. So, Social Security and VA benefits will continue to be paid. Those are things that come from permanent appropriations and trust funds, not from the annual budget. And so, those generally are unaffected. Things that will be affected, however, are new applications, changes, updates, potentially requesting new Medicare cards or other documentation that you may need. And if the government shutdown continues for a long period of time, it could potentially affect statistics that are necessary in order for the government to determine cost of living adjustments for the following year. So the best thing you can do to stay informed is to, pay attention to the news sources that are reputable, but also make sure you know the login information for your VA account online, your Social Security account online. Keep an eye on those things regularly. Check for any updates, any announcements, any letters that you're getting there, and also make sure your contact information is up to date in those sources as well. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do in times like these, but hope that it's resolved quickly. But just know that you do have the security that your Social Security and VA benefits payments will continue. Medicare coverage will continue during these times. It just might take a little bit longer if you need additional services. Also, if you need to visit a local office for Social Security, it may take a little bit longer. Wait times are certainly increased as staffing is significantly decreased. Same thing with trying to call the VA or the Social Security office. So your benefits should remain protected, but you just might not get the information that you need and have readily available as quick as you would like. One important thing I think this brings up is when you have information available to you, things like Social Security benefit statements that you get each year that indicate your cost of living adjustment and the gross amount that you're going to receive, as well as what your Medicare deduction is. It's a good thing to just keep a file with those documents in them, whether you're scanning them and have them in an electronic file or you're keeping them in a hard file in your office, on your file cabinet, something like that. These are things that are often needed in the future. For instance, we see the need for them a lot when we're applying for Medicaid for clients in order to prove gross income. And we need these figures, and sometimes they're hard to find. And at times like this, when there's a government shutdown, obtaining the necessary information and documentation that we need might take even longer. So good idea just to keep these files, let your adult children know where they are in case they need to help you through these things. And hopefully this doesn't last long and you're unaffected.